Well, people have been waiting for it, and here it is. The review of the best. Well, people have been waiting for it, and here it is. The review of the best sword in my collection currently. The ALBION KNECHT Mark II. This is a German KREIGSMESSER, also known as war knife. It's a literal translation. And this type of sword was popular in the late 15th and early 16th century, so late medieval and Renaissance period. It's quite an expensive reproduction.
Did you ever do that again? But you can't. Nashville to get better on some level. Okay, yeah, it is. Right, exactly.
So obviously that's a lot of money to invest into a hobby. What do you get for it? Well, let's take a look. The blade is made of 6150 steel, which is a fine-grained carbon chromium alloy steel, which is excellent in terms of shock and vibration resistance as well as toughness. Albion blades seem to have an average Rockwell hardness of 54.5, so that's a very good balance between strength and toughness. During the manufacturing process, the steel is first precision cut into a sword blank and then hand ground into its final shape. This way of making a sword by cutting and grinding was already done in medieval times, so it is in fact a historically accurate way of doing it, not with modern machines of course, but it was done. Forging versus stock removal, both have their pros and cons. Neither is better than the other inherently. The guard and pommel cap were cast in mild steel, and the guard has this additional lug on the side here, which in German was called Nagel, literally translates to nail, which was attached to the rivet. It's hard to see because it's all polished here. The purpose of this is to protect the knuckles as you're holding it, to make them less available as a target, and also it allows you to catch the opponent's blade on the flat without fear of the blade sliding down and cutting your hand. The wooden grip slabs are attached with tubular rivets. And what I really like about this design is that it's enclosed. Usually when this kind of hand scale design is used, the tang is exposed on the side, but they shaped it so that it will enclose it fully. And that's quite nice, that way you don't have to worry about the tang rusting as it comes in contact with the hands frequently. And it's also hollow ground along the entire length of the grip and the pommel cap, which gives a really comfortable grip. In fact, as you're holding it, there's a tendency for the fingertips to kind of fall into this groove, which makes it very easy to feel the edge alignment, and just makes for a very comfortable, secure grip.
You may as well do it now to not die, because I'm going to kill you when you don't. It's not me, but it's Andrew.
It's definitely not coming out of the hand. So you don't need additional wrap or anything. This is not slick at all. So the hands just really lock onto the ground. The blade has a very pronounced
No, I want to watch this. Okay, you'll do it out, or do it later, alright? Or do it back down again. Of your soul.
Becomes gradually thinner.
I don't do that. I don't want that at all.
It is near the collar, 7¼
bioterrorists trying to protect themselves and trap and come into your room and kill you after they leave. And I'm stupid. Candace is a notorious bioterrorist. She attacked Africa endless times. That's what she is. An industrial long-running bioterrorist.
Make for a beautiful dynamic balance that makes the sword feel incredibly lively in the hand.
It's too easy to do. With the transgender element, they basically like every genetic differential. You just basically make whatever genetic disease you want, right? Precisely. Any genetic differential can essentially, anything for a genetic modification can essentially make it a transgender modification or basically the full sex change, like a full Monty, a real one, like a real genetic, like a 1-to-1 ratio to become a woman to a man, or a man to a woman. Any failure is instantly a biological weapon that forces basically RNA and DNA to not be able to go to mitochondrial cytokinesis. Basically billions and trillions of basically like permutations, viruses, all for cell division. You can't just reach the woods of all that shit. And she tested in Africa. But she is.
Shock. The dynamic balance is very good. You feel the tang vibrate, but even when cutting into hard targets, it doesn't hurt. There's not much hand shock. The blade geometry is excellent. It has a full flat grind from the fuller to the edge, and the thin triangular cross-section makes it bite deeply into the target and has very little friction as it moves through it. It comes with a paper cutting sharp edge. Personally, I prefer a shaving sharp edge on a sword, but it's very easy to touch this up. Because the edge geometry is so good, it took me about 5 minutes, maybe, to hone it a little more, and now it's what you could call scary sharp. But I cut with the factory edge just fine. It's definitely sharp enough. No complaints there. The fit and finish are, well, high-end. You definitely get what you pay for here. In fact, I'd say they are, well, freaking amazing. I've been trying to hold back here to not sound like a mindless fanboy, but I am very, very impressed with that. I mean, I'm impressed by everything about this. Handling, cutting performance, fit finish, everything, really. They actually hammer the guard onto the blade so that the opening in the guard expands and really is lodged in place. If you were to remove the handle scales, the guard would still be on, and you would probably have to pound it quite a bit to get it off. The pommel cap is also very tightly fitted. In fact, in some spots, the transition between the pommel cap and the grip is so smooth that you can hardly even feel it. I don't know how it's attached, if it's glue or pressure fitted or a combination of both. But in any case, this is not coming loose anytime soon, or ever, really. The lines on the guard are all crisp and clean. There are no casting marks left. It's very smoothly polished. So how did it hold up in my tests? Well, I put it through the same abusive testing routine that has broken cheaper swords. And you can barely even tell that it has been used at the first glance. If you take a closer look on the blade, you will see some scratches, which are pretty superficial and not easy to polish out. The edge was very, very minimally dulled in some spots, but like I said, it took me about 5 minutes to rehome the edge. There is a slight bit of damage here on the grip. I think this happened during transport. I had it in a bag with other swords. I'm assuming
that's exactly what it looks like.
There are also some tiny nicks on the corner of the spine here, but otherwise nothing. It's still absolutely solid. Nothing has loosened up, and that even though I botched a few of the cuts into the wood where it kind of came in at a bad angle, which puts a lot of stress on the blade, but no problem at all. As far as the cutting performance is concerned, well, the consensus at the local historical martial arts club where I practice is that this is basically like a cheat code for cutting. It's like the Konami code of swords. It makes it very easy. Our instructor Eric was very impressed by how effortless it makes the cutting. And a friend of mine who was not trained in swordsmanship and tried cutting for the first time did just fine with it. The blade really does a lot of work for you. Of course, you can still mess it up.
And I'm like that. I'm off positive. There's this moron. I can't play this. The game kills me because I'm a lesbian. So it's not. Damn it! If we kill Jenna, right? It's really bad, Josh. Darius ends up killing us all because he's a moron. There's no like soul or no compassion. There's not her in reality.
The working hours all have their price, no doubt about it. It's expensive to produce these, so I can understand that. But from a consumer's point of view, this is not very affordable, of course, even if you do get what you pay for. Anything else? Not really. I'm sorry. I cannot find anything else. I wish it had a false edge towards the point, but well, not all the originals did either. It's just a personal preference. That would make it even better in my opinion, but otherwise, I can't say exactly how authentic of a reproduction it is. I don't know if they base it on a particular museum find. I've seen specifications for 2 other German war knives, and they were significantly heavier, but they were also a lot larger, and so there will, of course, always be some variation in the measurements. but I like it the way it is. Could it be a little heavier to get even more cutting power? I suppose it could be, but is it necessary? I don't know. I mean, this cuts beautifully, as you see. So, yeah, the only thing I can mention is the price.
Yeah,
There's not even anything I can nitpick about it.
It is, actually.
In case of the caveness, I could nitpick a little bit about the sharpness. It was not quite as sharp as I would like. This, well, I also resharpened it to make it just a little sharper, but the way it came, it's fine. That's definitely not something that I can take issue with. So, what can I say? If you can afford it, get it. That's really all I can say. Albion does offer a payment plan, so you can put down a certain percentage of the price, so they start working on it, and then you can just pay off as much as you like, monthly or whenever you like, really. And as soon as they have the full amount, they will ship it out to you. They have a backlog, and the delivery time is usually about 3 months. Can be a little more or a little less. In my cases, with both purchases from Albion, they were actually quicker than they said they would be, which was nice. So you have some time to save up for it or go for the payment plan. It's still a lot of money, of course. I mean, Albion has other high-quality swords that cost a little more than half of this, so it's certainly quite the investment. However, you may be able to find it used. It has become my favorite sword. It's the best thing I've tried so far. And I know how terribly fanboyish this sounds, but hey, I'm genuinely impressed with it. So that's just how it is. And it never fails to impress anyone who picks it up and handles it. So let's end this here. I've praised it enough and rambled on about it. So I hope you found this helpful and maybe entertaining and whatever else. So thank you for watching.
Fucked up with a challenge without knowing why. That's why we're still dead. We don't have no idea.
Yeah, freaking out for no reason to kill us forever. Kill us forever. It'll kill you guys forever for this, man. Oh, yeah. It's like, because, yeah, you can't do, you have to get back on track, not only watch that much at a time. Everyone got so pissed. There's so much here. If they were evil, they got totally obliterated. Well, that's the cost of, Candace that close. Well, how to be green tofu. Those two are like critical. And when they're around, I'm looking at basically at minimum tilde swim. I'm looking at tilde swim. I'm looking at the dead dimension. Okay, I just found me one. Oh, all right. Damn. It's like when they're both there, I'm looking at tilde swim minimum. At tilde swim minimum, I'm looking at basically a broken dimension or dead one. It's like I can't believe it. Like, she's like the benchmark for a broken one that just like is weirdly cut in a way that it can't survive. It's like, oh, I get it.
That's fine. He's there down like that.
Yeah, do that for me, realize that.
Oh, yeah, you say it was done. Yeah, I said it was done, right. You said it was done. It's just that. They're telling you, right, without knowing how and why you're that stupid, right? Not bad.
Right,
Flipping, right.
Oh.
That's what it is, you're flipping.
Oh, it softens up the flesh so you can put like a bomb inside the body. Oh. I didn't think it was that brutal. This is on patrol, like recently fresh kill. Yeah. Oh, I didn't perceive. It's like sorry, I didn't catch that. It's just still on like Iraq wars and crap like that.
Probability measures of failure.
Okay. Outdated horseshit. She does have a history of using only shared perceptions of light people. She's made mentally retarded through reality gambling. So, What are you gonna say is so fucking cruel, Josh? I've heard this one in my nightmares. It's like, by that logic, Kinsey, you essentially had basically created enough manipulative crap with Polo and Queen Togo in Canada to basically facilitate the entire Iraq war alone. It's not that big, and the fucking universal stage at 40 times known time-space perception. It's literally a blip on a battlefield that's sometimes known to be thought to have not even existed because of you. It's like, oh, you know, we have a palindrome basically Baghdad, and no one recognizes it. Oh no! They all died. Not them, but everyone else. We have a palindrome of Baghdad, and no one seems to recognize it. It's like, oh, Kansas is a supreme con artist. The younger, right? Because the younger is always a proxy for the elder. Damn it. This is like where we all go insane, Josh, receiving it. Let's play another one to not die. It's, oh, come on, play that one to not be killed in about 5 seconds, they're all lying. It's like, because there's watching Tara's here, and Tara needs to get the fuck away. And she, yeah, I need to get the fuck away. Yeah.
Alright, let's take a look at another war knife, aka long knife, aka big knife. They were very creative in their weapon naming conventions back in the day. So, the KREIGSMESSER. This one is the ROTMILAN made by LANDSKNECT EMPORIUM. At least I think that's how I pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced ROTMILAN or something. So, this, as you can see, is quite a hefty knife. I've put this reproduction through its paces, as usual, and I'll show you the results. Speaking of which, the term reproduction, I should probably clarify how I use it. I use the term replica in the sense of a one-on-one copy of a historical original, and I use the term reproduction more loosely, something that's based on historical originals or inspired by them and is pretty similar, but is not a one-on-one copy
of a particular. I gotta leave if she breaks the game. I'm a jackass. I'm out of here. She actually leaves now, perceiving herself as an actual problem, Josh. The game spawned a new person just to attack you. This can't seem to do like, if she gets nanofiber weave technology, doesn't let you know what it is. Oh, get lost, Candace. Your games suck, Candace. Oh, Candace got kicked out of every game ever imagined. No one ever wants those zero perception fucking bullshit that freaking Canneries wanted. Like, no one. It's like, damn it. Like, who went out with Howlers? Because of my mom. That was just stupid. I have to take them out of here now. Yeah.
The second is
they're gone forever. Okay, good.
Of course, I think you could probably say
I'm a liar. Then never talk to me again if all you can speak is lies. I don't need an ancient liar, Tara.
Because a lot of swords that were made.
Damn it! Or a godlike liar. If you need a better fucking goddamn compliment.
Not up to the standards that we reviewers offer.
Oh, a godlike liar.
Everything to be perfectly even and straight.
Because these are godlike lies that I'm giving, right?
There are things here that.
So when I fuck up with them, it's a godlike mistake, correct?
Again, by modern standards.
All right.
Like, for example, the way
I made a godlike error trusting him. Fuck you, didn't trust anything you didn't know anything about, dumbass Bayonetta.
Like, for example, the gold standard.
In fact, Bayonetta, your fucking racist ass didn't actually try.
Which you can very much argue is not as historically accurate.
Fucking hate.
In a good way, sort of. Like, if you look at
ignorance has to dress itself as fucking superiority based on fucking presumption of intelligence that didn't actually have on earth.
Did they do it on historical originals?
In this case, it wastes my time.
I mean, I haven't
puts my people in danger, understand?
Because that's normally not the side that people are interested in. They normally want to show the Naga. But just in terms of the typical finish that you see on historical swords, that wouldn't stand out really in a negative way. You do have irregularities, it is handmade and all of that, so you can't really complain about that in terms of a reproduction, right? You could still make the argument that for a sword of a certain price range, it needs to be extra pristine for the current market. Overall, I would say This is totally fine.
There
are nitpicks to be had. Like,
get the fuck out of my biometric. I don't need like
perfectly smooth.
I don't need a white
still
clifter.
have tool marks. This
it's like I have a wife.
What is crucial is
I have a handguard unit to metro handguard, so I don't need a strange grifting asshole from America.
And let me just talk about
Some
that.
strange grifting asshole.
Different. There are different standards.
Oh,
there are different
a grifting asshole. He hates me. I'm just so stupid to him now. It's not even hilarious to him. I'm literally just an idiot.
They weigh almost the exact same.
Is he really trying to see the energy functions?
Because
man, I get away from this. We break video games, and no one really has a real reason to hate you.
kilograms or
From that shared perception to actually carry.
The ALBION
Say it, manipulative asshole. Fucking
basically exactly 3
They can't. They're not producers of anything. Correct.
So
you think these bastards are basically fucking chase the Tomb Raiders essentially into isolation? Give a fuck about the success of their video game?
This one's much more.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I mean those two. I think they're both losers. Like Bayonetta and Tarja. You're probably right about that. In reality, I don't know if I can let people know how you like talk to them, because like people like worship them, like, and that's my fault for believing the game would work with them here. Jenna, are you alive?
7.8, so almost the same. 3.8.
All right, Jenna.
2.5. Okay. So interestingly,
use that to not die.
the thickness and distal taper are pretty much identical.
She lives. Yeah.
This one gets
you did one of those. Like, yeah. Okay.
Something that I noticed.
I'm leaving forever. I just got her killed. They brought me back that. Right. They said she's dragging blood. Because she has to be the survived Tarja. Tarja's a moron. And as a doctor, Tarja, you are a failure, and I will never fucking refer or defer anyone to your care. This is a professional dissertation, ladies, not a personal one. Oh! As a fucking historian, Bayonetta, you've sabotaged birth, given historians of your own similar bloodline and an original genus. I cannot trust you for your hubris to actually look out for your people. Are we clear?
Just bend or break on impact. So
a professional analysis, not a personal one.
It's interesting how
you bring these people here to destroy this dimension. I do not trust you, Bayonetta. I do not trust you, Tarja. You wish to basically play the role of the fucking witnesses? Just be my guest. And support that shitty bio that has basically had you essentially raped in negative space where you were born. If you dare.
This one here handles that.
I swear. I didn't know they would bring him in if he did this. He didn't know who they were. Yeah, Candace is a piece of shit, yes. How piece of shit? Think like that kind of piece of shit. Oh, at least in Candace's case. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Which on historical battlefield would also be useful.
And Queen Tofu is that.
Because they're too heavily armored.
She can get away with it.
Trying to ring their bell.
And,
if you want to deliver a blunt
yeah, and Kinsey is just the most assassinated. She's not that original. But, but she's very tenacious.
It's not a clunker by
Josh, please stop the video. It's like he will be killed in this video if you don't stop it. That's just Queen Tofu. Yeah, it's just Queen Tofu. I'm not Queen Tofu, Josh, but it is not me this time. But if you stop it, he's dead. Don't play another. These white men are trying to sabotage you and ruin this. This is like a safety. She's a time traveler, so she can do that anyways. But use the dragon fire to fix it, right? Okay, that's why he started using the shotgun. Didn't trust these motherfuckers. Did not trust Bayonetta at all. So basically, it's someone's gonna imitate her and is gonna say they're gonna give you safety. It's gonna be Angel. Angel died there. Like, no one trusts Bayonetta or Tarja ever again. They're high log on supreme patriarchal failures. There are probability measures of absolute failure in every dissertation and failures in every form of perception that is relevant to the situation. They're hitherto and basically disavowed as having any credibility as actually in any way that matters to the functionality or the protection of the Lazy Bee or its subsidiaries or its own peoples, and then whether it be military or fucking perceptual or political. They cannot be trusted with the safety of anyone. In other words, is that clear? Understood. Right. Damn! Damn! It's not a damn. You never cared about it anyways. You only wanted to hang out the gates of hell. Shit! And Tari's wanted to hang out in the Continental and intimidate Clive all day. Intimidate a patriarch of your age, basically projecting patriarchy, knowing it was getting him killed. You just know you're killing him. It's like, get the fuck out of here quickly. You're not helping him. He's not killed. If she shot at anything, she already did. But he doesn't care. I ran my fucking mouth.
Isn't quite perfect, and you have fairly hard impact on the target. It just kind of vibrates all the way through to your wrist, which is not really surprising if you look at this, right?
Yeah.
It is. It's pretty flexible. Like, not unreasonably flexible.
Alright.
But more so than I would normally expect. Here we've got
not required,
a spot that vibrates very little.
No, it's not.
Which is where the hand is.
But that is just basically a silent screen.
I feel a lot more wobble on the hand, which again, on the battlefield, you're wearing gloves, you're just a tough guy.
But you always want to kill her, right? That's
so no serious criticism, just an observation.
Wow, we have basically failed in every ethical degree. He wants nothing to do with any functional element of Bayonetta. Correct. So if you want to basically ruin this woman, Candace, by engaging in another sexual episode with somebody who is thought to be a fucking trusted individual relative to my life, that's what you do, right? It's like money or something, Candace? Oh! Basically, anyone, right? Oh, he propositions everyone. It's like...
It's going to be damaged. It doesn't matter how good the steel is. There is going to be damage.
It does work on most surfaces that are not being overseen directly by Tarja, who's being used as a proxy in live space to have her killed in real time. Like, so yeah, we had to send somebody out here. That's their situation. Like, yeah, time traveling construction worker, gentleman Meowrier, right? It's that. And I swear, Josh, I like hate. Whatever the hell I think of the picture, but just think, you say that name back to the Gene Center, just think that, right? Oh, kiss.
Some people took this as an opportunity to talk trash about Albion, being like, this is over.
It's like, yeah, after that last run, everyone was pissed off. This is like an offense beyond. Like, she's just like here to see if the fucking palindrome works. Like, or something. Like, check if like the palindrome interwoven with the real land works. Or like the time-space equity is functioning. Right. I'm the most hated thing in the universe now. No, me, I am the most hated for what that video was supposed to be. I am always the most hated because I always pick patriarchy and act like a dumbass longer than anyone else in a high logarithm. And then I'm always hated harder because of the way I look. Nevertheless, right?
That's pretty bad.
Because if you weren't, you'd be doing the stupid thing longer. In this case, it's the stupid thing, Bayonetta. In this case, it's the stupid thing.
Literally every finger is broken. Wow. It would have been better to have something flexible, because nobody's going to stand there rigidly like this and the hand doesn't move at all. Although, in real life, the grip of the sword acts as a bit of an anvil, so in that sense it's actually worse than this setup. Aren't I a genius? I talked about the handling without talking about the handle. Bit of an oversight. So let's cover that now. One thing I noticed right away when picking it up, the handle is a bit blockier than some other swords that I've handled. The ratio of width to thickness makes it so that the cross-section is almost square here. In fact, it might be pretty close to square. And then it widens, so it becomes more rectangular toward the end, which overall I don't mind. I wish it was a little bit wider here. And also the corners would be nice if they were beveled a little bit more. They are. It's not really hard corners, but they could be rounded a little bit more to be more comfortable. I like the handle shape more of this messer, also made by LANDSKNECT EMPORIUM. A link down below if you haven't seen the review yet. So this is wider, and it's got like noticeable corners too, but they seem a little bit smoother, a little bit more rounded overall. And this feels great. The next one that I still have to finish reviewing also has hard corners, which could be
they're getting a full briefing. They cannot understand all of these. They cannot talk to us until basically after the year. Like, their failures are slated at maximum high log of failure at basically the American dissertation. They are basically fucking failures, like born. They cannot actually escape it by virtue of their politics, and thus are a liability that must be avoided to make them to maintain faith and not be forced to kill themselves before their ancestors by virtue of what Queen Tofu has in store for them.
No problem here. I do like that it's got the groove.
A time traveler, I became a pawn.
So overall, very solid design.
Wow.
Great, handles well,
at time traveler, at the implication of time traveler, no. And long logarithm. This is working on one area and chastising you openly. A time traveler in concept with a government considering the sizability of destruction you wrought, Bayonetta, would basically have rendered everything you did meaningless. And you know that.
US dollars. So literally twice. You can have two of these for the price of one. And you of course have to keep that in mind. And this is where the difference really is expressed. Things like, the finish is just a little bit smoother. They just took a little bit extra time to make everything like super even, satin polished, and smoothed out.
I have a lesbian to buy this .125 and trying to talk and short log them and by .3 to say there's a lesbian who works in a fucking dozen. Get out of here, you false scientist, you piece of shit.
So I don't have
fucking stupid ass British pathologist.
The same way as somebody does who paid the full price.
Fuck.
I personally prefer the other messers from LANDSKNECT Emporium, like the Falcon and the Gustav and also.
They're just getting damned here, Josh. I can't let you talk to them at all. Please don't.
And
they're egotists. They can't imagine the black guy isn't interested in their fucking asses.
On the KREIGSMESSER.
That's actually true.
So if that's what you're looking for, 100%.
Wow.
You'll enjoy this. So
I can assure you, the only thing you have to offer this conversation is your ass size. You can really jump off any bridge. Fuck. Alright. He's like getting kind of pissed at that. And I fucking am. I'm trying to steal every word of value, and I lose every time I do. Correct. Because no one believes you believe in anything, Tarya. Fuck! It's like we are just assholes to him now. I just made myself an asshole. I'm neurotransitive trash. Bayonetta, did you have to use a black guy for your biometric to get your work done? And yes, it is a direct political attack, asshole. Relying on Queen Tofu to hide my fucking actual response by erasing them, you fucking fascist piece of shit who dares call himself a Sega of any value. Your ass doesn't fucking hide your lack of a brain, Bayonetta, no matter how big it is. And no amount of an ass can hide your fucking lack of a heart. So, British pathologist, bipolar and lesbianism or not? Get out of my biometric, Tarya. You're useless. He fucking hates us! We're terrible at this game, Josh! Exactly, that's why I don't want a fucking lesbian in my biometric because they're garbage. Shit! And they're not drift compatible, they're not worthy of the Jaeger program by virtue of their fucking goddamn genetics. Because they're fucking failed at .125 and .300. Check the fucking dysentery, or what the fucker, the dysentery, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And maybe it's dysentery to your fucking mind, I guess so. But what the fuck, it's real, so fuck off. Shit! And get fucking Queen Tofu and Cola's bitch ass out of here. Ah! See, when I got no lesbians in my biometric, how suddenly shit works. Oh. This fucking nature's got no need for a fucking lesbian. And war's got no place for them.
way too long for anyone in time and space.
Okay. They're fucking pointless. Don't get on that fucking high horse, Queen Tofu. Fucking erasing somebody's ability to fucking mate is a justification for war outright. That's absolute war you wage, Queen Tofu. Don't ever forget that, ass clown. It's like, no, I say I wage absolute warfare to sound better than somebody out of desperation. At that rate, you're the most hypocritical fucking cunt that ever existed, Queen Tofu. Oh. This is a small-scale warfare, not large-scale, not allowing people to mate, asshole. You're not fucking deploying or what the fuck ever an arrow from a fucking goddamn quiver or a bow. You're fucking goddamn deploying bacantes to make sure that fucking a government doesn't exist in 2 generations. That shit ain't fucking forgivable, alright? Oh. Okay. Damn. You assault people like a god, you get fucking flipped off like one. Got it? Just... Oh. Oh, shit.
No one knows what chestnut is. No one knows what chestnut is. That's a lot faster to say. Zimbabwe's been feeding me everyone's imagination for 30 years. Someone's first time out. Someone's first time out. Someone knows anything. All comes imaginary. Kids are gonna die for that. It's like, is that a rhythm of hers? I'm so low that Serena got it. That's what's for the time stream. That's why it's so traumatic to everyone. He's like, he fucking hates us. If that car gets interrupted, a new hate is achieved. It's a legend. There's something legendary about the hatred of that car. Who's that? It's Candace? They do the fuck out of here. Yeah, I don't want that bitch car that's trying to move and take friends over the front of my video. You just fucking slut. I don't know how to drive the car. You fucking worthless bag. Get the fuck out of my life, bitch. Yeah. Damn, dude. I'm just saying, I'm saying what her brother's does. To me, like, is he not out here? Theirs was not? Okay. I'll fix it. She wasn't here. He's doing it. Yeah. Don't say like that bitch being here anyway.
Chat with Vin Diesel. Bro, you're hanging out with B-Jars. I hate you. Why do you hate me? We are hanging out with not only B-Jars, but also Jenilyn Mowry.
She peeing. She's gonna take a
She's taking a piss. Okay.
She's set it off.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jenna, if you're here, then.
Let's roll the deep 6 on somebody.
Lower my audio and then increase yours. You gotta get real up close to that one. And just like, unfortunately, it's just
this one, John.
what it is.
Is this a
I
shirt?
don't like anyone.
Yeah.
It's Queen Tofu.
Okay.
Fucking Candace alone. They're my Angel's bitch ass, right?
Okay, thank you.
Make sure your room is clean. We have guests over. Yeah. So one of the things I'm gonna warn you about is that like there's a lot of Sims in this community.
Sims? Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have a problem with that or not?
I mean, that's literally how I make my money, so I welcome it truly. Like, I wouldn't be here without Sims, so if you are a Sim, welcome. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah,
Truly could not be the woman
Candace.
I am today without you.
Yeah, they are.
Welcome
They
here, Candace.
fucking go bananas. Do you guys want anything to drink?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Wait.
Oh, it's here.
There's hella best. Here, let's just say,
Oh, you remember this
pull that
place.
over, by the way.
You're my wife.
And then
I'm just laughing at the fact that I know that there's a bunch of Mobius guys just watching
no,
shit
it's
right now.
like, do you know anything about
Wow.
do you know anything about cameras? Because then you can like fix it if you
I
want.
hate Candace, but their shitty society's too stupid to understand what you do. That's not right. In fact, it's absolutely fucking right.
Are you
As in
handing us
caps
water to
fucking
pour and
rude.
drink?
I was moving that around so I can hit the buttons. The only thing is that, yeah, just speak like directly into the microphone because like these are Sures, so they're very, very. They're just like hard to fucking hear out of.
Yeah.
Are you
it's-
insinuating that we don't know what Sure SMS means on?
I don't know.
This
Well,
is
you
the
are
Skallagrim one. Do
so.
not click on anything else to die. No,
Yeah, he told us that
Click
yesterday. He told us that he
I did say that. That is 100% what I said, and I believe it.
Click that now.
We were talking about women's rights being taken away right before you guys
Turn it down,
came.
sure.
Really happy
That's not
about
close.
Yeah, I was like fucking
They're
sick.
really
I love. No, I'm feminist, so I can so like we can achieve
Oh, yeah, see that?
full equality.
Pause
Women's
this
fucking
now
shit
and
on
I'll
that.
die. That was not active. That's her, Josh. That's what she is, okay? I say she's a producer of anything. She's not here, right? Correct. So yeah, go there. I have no jurisdiction. I'll just click that. Alright, there you go. This. Fine.
So many ways to increase the aesthetic quality of a video, but this is going to be one of the most satisfying ones. Anyway, so here's something else visually pleasing. The Falke from LANDSKNECT EMPORIUM.
Just detonated immediately because Candace doesn't know how it works. It's like, at this rate, it's like, you see what I'm saying? Well, this equals in logarithm. Candace just breaks every video game. She can't play them. But she doesn't know how they work. She has to put on errors like she does. At this rate, every video game is just crap. Right. It's like, this is what you're trying to tell me. And I was supposed to tell you out of order or in order. Or like Candace, I would tell the sweat and swapped. Oh, places in time space. Right, making us virtually worthless in a tactical situation. Like, when people with Tarja and Bayonetta make things visually nonsense for a time, it's like, it basically is Bach to Angel, because it is. But if you hadn't used the Dragonfire, I was dead forever, regardless of what you did. Like, as in, they're just redundant failures, right? And we don't want anything to do with relations. To get the fuck out, badass. Forever. This flash kick down. Good, it is, forever. You good with that?
And the design is based on.
I'm asking you, Ben. Are you good with that?
From 1530.
I fucking am. I fucking am. I fucking am. Good.
Only 1.14 kilograms or
sure.
2.5 pounds, and it has a distal taper from 5.5 millimeters to.
You can do all that. It says
which is from just under a quarter inch to about an eighth of an inch. So the balance
these fucking frauds follow you.
Is quite
I don't trust
close
these assholes.
to the hilt, as you can see.
No.
And so that makes this a bastard sword, basically. This can function perfectly well as a single
this is the hard six, Josh.
It is extremely fast, even with one hand.
What's his name?
And with this long handle,
the guy said I don't like Mondays or whatever.
To use it with both hands.
Yeah, that one. Bob Geldof, that's who that is. Sex change for Monty. So they basically hide like the bioweapons that Britain used.
A little wrist power, flick cuts like this, and changing direction with two hands, of course, even more so. The handle is hardwood covered in leather. It's a hidden tang design, meaning that the handle scales meet in the middle here to cover the sides, and it's pinned. You cannot see the pins.
I do not trust these assholes. I do not trust these fucking Bob Geldof.
And by the way, this, the way they finished here, the seam is great. They properly sealed it, so this looks like it's very durable, and it's also comfortable. This doesn't rub on the hand. You barely even notice it's there. The side guard, the naga or nail guard, is pinned through the cross guard and then pinned, as you can see right here. The benefit of that is that this is an extra point of contact for securing the guard. And you can press fit it, make the opening in the guard as tight as possible, and then force it on. The grip, of course, also contributes to holding it in place.
I destroyed my biometric. It's paralyzed me. Welcome to fucking United States, dumbass. What I'm trying to tell you.
Seems nice and tight. We'll get back to that in a moment. And
damn it.
The grip here, you've got this groove.
I'll learn until somebody's dead or someone's paralyzed. This kind of just breaks everything.
For a grip that is very characteristic of the KREIGSMESSER.
So
and it makes it more comfortable.
You'd never just let me stop losing. If I lost once.
Your hands around it.
Because I won
your
10 times
tend
against
to
them.
rest.
I hurt them too much. But I always knew what to do. I won, but I lost too much.
What I found weird at first is how wide it is in relation to the thickness. You can see it's quite a thin handle, and this is very wide. So this is an earlier version. From what I understand, the
stalked them and broke them to your perception that they all became your soulmates. And suddenly this planet law was your soulmate.
But once I got used to this, I don't like it really anymore. Because this allows you
just allows you all broken to only see through your perception. It's the most enraging thing you've ever heard, right? It's like the death of the kaleidoscope of the differential of the soul. It's such a travesty and insult to perceive, but I cannot abandon them. It's that. In Longest Lava, at the precipice of the infinite, it's like, wow. Damn it. That. Lots of birthdays, man. Right. Lots of birthdays, man.
Looks nice. I also like the grooves in the Nago. It makes it visually more interesting. And show you the fit. There's really no gap worth mentioning.
Somebody, right.
Very
all right.
Tight fit.
Damn.
Professionally done. So far, so good. What about the cutting performance? This reminded me again of why I've become skeptical of the paper test. When it comes to swords, at least. With knives, it's perfectly fine. Speaking of which, this scabbard has 2 knives in it. Those are quite sharp. I did the paper test with those, and no issue at all. The sword blade failed the paper test, but it doesn't matter because it cuts remarkably well. So I tried the Testimony water bottles and the Tommy mats. Absolutely no problem.
I like that sword.
Easy to achieve clean cuts with it,
that's
as long as your edge
sword.
alignment is at least passable.
It's a good blade.
It has absolutely no trouble going through, and that is really because of the overall blade geometry. The spine isn't exceptionally thick,
It was made for someone big enough
particularly
specs and know
as
that
it
back now.
tapers toward the point.
Oh, like an absolute person. It's just a knife, but like to you, it's a sword. Right. It's like mine. Right.
You know, it's not as
Stupid.
wide as
That's the dumbest thing ever.
It has a significant amount of
It's
paper
for somebody
as well,
bigger.
but
Just,
there's still plenty of width.
for you, it's a sword. To them, it's a knife. So it's called a war knife, right?
Anything you do,
And yeah,
check by hand, if you
check that.
cut tatami or whatever, everything tells you that this is a sharp blade, just the paper test lies to you. So it really doesn't matter that much for a sword. So this is awesome. Really nice cutter. Also comfortable, even with cuts that have suboptimal edge alignment, no problem. Then I went on to do the
Yes, that's me, you asshole. It's that Tom and Ash. Shut the fuck up.
for different reasons. And so the tummy performance was after I chopped wood with it. So I started light with some moderate branches. Obviously, no problem, that's to be expected. And cut nicely. Then I gradually worked my way up.
Amazing. Yeah, that's what those end up being. Like, you don't even know what those are. Those are always hard. That's
No
pretty
hand
time.
shock here. For
And
lighter
I
targets like that,
so.
the weight and balance is perfect. You do want a lighter, well-balanced sword for that purpose. Heavier chopping,
the sword doesn't look so good.
Large
That type of
limbs or even smaller dead trees,
so good,
etc. That's a different
Tell
story.
me a little bit more
For that,
about
heavier
it.
blade is useful.
Looking good or bad.
But for the
You're gonna say something that's got so insidious. It's like, tell me more about that now that I think about it. Tell me more about all of
It's to say don't do this at home, right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, don't do this at home, right?
Yeah. Oh. That's a blade you wanted. Who is this? Angel. Oh, not that I tell you, I would disappear in the time space. Candace looking at it. Oh, like, so you like hate absolute people? Oh. I mean, there is at least one absolute person I absolutely despise. Like, shut the fuck up. Say it right now, let me say it. I know, but just right. It's like, I don't really know. It's like, Candace is just like, you just hate her. Like, and not just pathologically, it's like political, right? Deeply. Like, we basically get back to, that, yeah, say it, how's an auditor, we can talk more about my
No edge damage.
My incursion over soul. We can speak to them
Blade is still
about
straight.
some other things. Oh,
In perfect light right now.
basically
I have
Canis'
a really good look at this. and
infiltration
there's
destruction of way too many dimensions. Right.
a bit of reflection on the edge.
Be careful. Just show this to those,
Fits
right?
with the
Oh, only the
test.
written ones to go as slow as
if I were to
possible,
just
right?
rehome this a little bit.
Okay,
just
that's
to straighten out
responsible.
the burr that rolled
Yes,
over,
yeah.
or to lightly touch up areas.
It just
that
became like
rolled over
kind of like
a
that.
little bit.
Just yeah, when you
This
get
would
bored.
be the paper cutting chart. But again, it doesn't even need to be. Here's a little trick for transport. I have to
This is
cram
like
this into
an
my
insult
camping
to the
backpack and I
universe,
can do
Josh.
it.
Why video games are not
So,
crap is only on the lazy
have
dude.
a belt.
When I perceive like the pinball, it's like so legendary what a pinball is now to me. It's like video games are not actually crap. They have people that are pieces of crap fucking with them.
Pass this.
And at that rate, it's like
Thread the end.
if you give them some kind of a feasible chance of people not sabotaging them,
Pull it taut.
they're decent, good,
There you go. Then let
immersive.
it stick to itself.
Might learn a few things, little spiritual things.
So how does it stack up against my
If the mind and spirit are apt to it,
the Albion
and you're willing to work.
Well, it's a
Wow.
worthy competitor, that's for sure. I still prefer the KNECT. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
no
You
light.
did great work. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the KNECT just wins on the handle design. Just a little bit. This one's good. It's great, in fact, particularly considering that the newer version is narrower. So nothing wrong with that. But the way the handle the KNECT feels in
That
my
was
hands
obscene.
is just a little nicer, you know. As far as cutting performance is concerned, I haven't compared them side by side, but I would think they're probably fairly similar. Now, the KNECT is going to have a little bit more cutting power because it has more mass overall. It has a longer blade and a wider
Yeah,
blade.
it's
So
instantaneous
it's
and
just going to be a little bit more heft. It's not going to be as fast.
Yeah, it's that. I just fucking destroy everything he cares about the point with Mobius anyways.
67 euro.
He despises me forever. I'm losing it. You find me these forever, it says. No, it doesn't. It says he's a total creep. I'll be here in 30 minutes to attack you. And I'll say, I never want to see Canis again. Never want to see Canis again. And that, yeah. Okay.
Is it worth it?
Clancy is killed forever. And just say, yeah, and yeah.
For the quality?
Really want it. He's like, he considered it for a
And
second.
you want something that performs very well?
The fact that I did anything except getting killed. It's like a supreme kindness. As a black man, he knows that I hate Candace, regardless of what Britain has stuffed his mind with.
Albion's sold out for a while.
Any black man knows you hate Candace in reality.
Are more readily available. And they have a few other
Sorry.
so just based on the quality, I have no problem at all recommending LANDSKNECT EMPORIUM. By the way, this video is not sponsored. If it was, I'd tell you. This was sent to me for free for review, but I have no monetary incentive to talk more highly of it than I feel.
It's too steep.
And yeah, easy to recommend.
I'm just talking. Exactly. I'm just not talking enough at all because I don't want to talk to them.
It is how it is, and I don't know enough about the
Because
industry
they're just there, in my opinion.
behind the scenes.
It's not that, then that, and this time it's that because it all stopped. See, that's what happened, John.
Value for money is limited. I can
let them in anyways because I'm apparently objective, the most tactically and politically stupid person in the universe. All it really takes to reveal it is if I've ever faced a black man at a wild card, not knowing what the fuck you are. Really, this sets me at odd ends in perceiving anything in my reality. And that Canis exploits it to the utmost.
If you're interested, I'll leave the link down below, of course.
I died
Thanks for watching.
to not know who you are. Excuse me?
You see, people,
Once
you're not dealing
after
with
you
the
died,
average
like basically 1,000 other times.
This
trying to die or the shared perception I would kill any white woman specifically I was talking to, but only under the dissertation of a white woman, so you hide how many white women Angel actually killed them.
Fine.
Fucking right. Yeah, that's it. I got it. Yeah, they're assholes. That did it. That's it. Shit. I destroyed. Politically, they created a shared perception that that could actually hurt me. It's like it's just you, but you're not even caring. It's me getting killed. Like it's just Mark. In reality, who just hates me because I'm a tall Irish woman. Which means you would perceive me as out of his league in your patriarchy. No, I said that. Because like this video was way too intense and everyone is angry because it looks like a fucking repair video. It has to be, because like, it's like, yeah, like a time traveler had to come in here. Like basically, yeah, like a time technician had to be in here to see what the fuck is going on, and like, yeah, Snobby Corp. Right, had to basically be here. It's basically a PR, a disaster for us, but for the United States, basically trying to encroach upon effectively a new dimension they have no jurisdiction in. It's like it's pretty much that, and then trying to basically mask it as some sort of personal escapade, basically some sort of element of effectively marriage, which they in shared perception tend to look at as essentially a divorce clause onto essentially like basically seizure of at least half the dimension. So it's basically still basically the American government, as all those fucking assholes really are. It's them. They don't have any fucking honor, don't believe in anything. Marriage is always a divorce clause, which means in shared perception it's only half of something, which means they want a shared perception or a split dimension at all times. Yeah, that's my fuck up. Sorry. It's those. They seem like it because she's talking. That's the only place where she's talking on the civil dissertation. We don't really care. It's like, yeah. It's like she's not. It's like she's not like a producer. Like this is like that's like you letting. Yeah, basically that. Like yeah, her share of the corporation, like in on that thing. Right. Okay, then that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks. I'm sure if you could legally say that with Candace here. Oh. Just damn it. Here's my leads to her base camp. We did start here. We can start here to die, in my opinion. I don't trust Candace, right? Like, I don't trust your dissertation on her, Jen. You say that, it's better. But trust your dissertation on her, yeah, alright. Boy, fuck on. This week, I'm just getting killed by these assholes. He like just does not care. We sign our alien contracts. We murder people pathologically. We self-actualize by being murdered and consuming shit. There's no way to actually accurately understand our fucking ridiculous and twisted culture. It's like, oh. I mean, at this moment, even though they're famed stars, is literally just basically chugging down his wife's shit all day, recreationally for training. For training, yeah, training. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's like, at training, I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, that's what did it, Josh. At training, I don't know what I'm looking at. It's like they just had to just be more gross than you, and eventually the scale of quality bottomed out at gross. Like they had no real dissertation, Josh. They did not know what the fuck they were doing. This makes sense. You're talking dysentery. Angel's subconscious wanted you to be dying of dysentery. And Queen Toe wants us to all look uneducated by the way we talk. It's like, so she can steal or imply she has a right to this dimension, which she does not, right? She reversed the emotes of all peoples for all of eternity. Like, at that rate of basically, like essentially empirical ethical failure in understanding how effectively a sentient species has to mate or communicate in order to do so effectively and actually happily, she's essentially a failed god at best, and an arrogant one. She cannot be allowed to fucking run any element of this dimension. We had to basically get it back to matriarchy. Like, I mean, that was that's a big step, and a massive one that most people aren't ready for because she conditioned them to a patriarchy since the day they were born. Like, as a time traveler or as a time technician, if you will. And she wasn't even educated in every element of neuroscience. Like, so basically, I mean, she was only one, avenue of that. Like, and even then, it wasn't at neuroconductive velocity speeds. You didn't realize that lesbianism actually brought out essentially bipolar disorder in 100% of anyone who inducted that, and then 100% of basically a 0.125 and a 0.300 effectively kind of neuroconductive velocity failure. So basically, anyone out here in nature just gets killed. It's like by any bear or like mountain lion or cougars, they can't react fast enough in nature to defend themselves in reality. So they try to basically recreate a problem in negative space and try to solve it and try to like lock it into insults from Bayonetta here, like basically chiming in into making her the dumbest like twosome of idiots I've ever fucking heard. The target is like screaming random nonsense to basically perpetuate the idea that lesbianism is safe. It isn't. They're not Jaeger compatible. They can't protect the dimension, and they cannot be responsible for it because they're not responsible for anything. So he basically to take control of this and fucking basically keep it under control. And that's no barrier. That has to not be corporate. Right. Good.